investigate, they're going to find the truth and tell you straight. They're exploring themselves and the universe. Andrew's spoiled, Charlie's even worse. The meaning of life, they're going to find out. So sit back and listen, you big trout. That's it up from me anyway. What the bloody hell? They're investigating today.
Farming practices have kept the world fed for around 10,000 years. But the introduction of farming didn't simply create a consistent source of food for humans, it revolutionised the way in which we organised ourselves. Once humans were able to create a consistent supply of food in a controlled area, there was no need to wander about, so we started settling. And once we created this precious land, it gave us something to fight over. However, our modern relationship with farming is undergoing a seismic shift. With increasing urbanisation, climate change, and more complicated consumer expectations, our farming practices are going through a fresh crisis. This has led to many controversial thinkers to argue that the future of our food isn't in the soil, but rather in our laboratories. So how do we empower farmers and ensure quality natural foods are available for consumers? Should farmland be exempt from inheritance tax? Can there be any value in genetically engineered crops? And is the introduction of farming the most important thing to have ever happened in human history? Tell me on some of these questions. I'm usually joined by Charlie Milner, but unfortunately he's running a bit late to the recording today. So instead, I've managed to contact a local farmer who we've got on the line now, who's going to answer some of our burning questions about farming. Farmer Eustace, are you there?
Oh, Jesus in the morning. Hello?
Welcome to the show, Farmer Eustace.
Oh, Jesus in the morning.
What would you say being a modern farmer's like in the current climate?
Oh, you don't know where I am. What, you don't know your ass from your elbow.
Is there something wrong, Farmer Eustace?
We don't know where I am.
Well,
I don't know where I am.
Are you not on your farm?
I think I see a barn.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Are you in some sort of distress, Farmer Eustace?
It's just the perfect log.
It's the perfect log.
I don't know where I am, Doctor.
What can you see
Wait,
around?
Who are you?
I'm Andrew Curran from Andrew and Charlie Investigates. We're here to investigate farming. We're hoping to get some takes from you about farming.
What station is this?
It's a podcast, so it goes out on the internet.
Oh, so it's not even on radio or nothing?
No, unfortunately, this isn't on radio, but we get reasonable numbers online, but not that good.
Does it go on Bluetooth?
Bluetooth.
So YouTube.
It goes on YouTube. Yes, it does.
Oh, I suppose that'll do. But basically, Doctor, I'm lost.
You don't need to keep calling me a doctor. I'm not a doctor.
Well, you sound very intelligent.
Thank you, sir.
I went to uni. Cirencester.
Which uni? Siren Uni.
Cirencester.
Cirencester. What's that?
It's a very prestigious university for farming.
Oh, okay.
Me and my mate JJ McLeod went there. But we were younger, and to learn about John Deere. John Deere actually was a very controversial man.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Why?
He touched people.
Okay. I'm not sure we should say that on the podcast. But so you're currently lost. Is that the case?
I'm lost.
Why have you? How long have you been lost for?
Well, probably about a day and a half.
You've been lost for a day and a half.
I brought a gallon of water and I've drank it, and then I don't fully know where I am. Well, the farm's very big, you see, Doctor.
How big is your farm?
About 10, 20, 30 orchards.
30 orchards?
Yeah, loads of apples. And we mainly farm apples at my farm, and we do have 2 or 3 horses.
Okay, yeah.
But basically, I'm lost, Doctor.
Right. How can we... what can you...
Male loneliness is on the rise, and there's nobody around to help me on this farm, you see.
I hear that's quite a significant issue in modern farming.
I imagine you and your colleague will get onto that later.
I imagine we might get onto that later. But how can we help you?
Oh, fuck! I've fallen down a ravine, Doctor!
Oh, no. It seems Farmer Eustace has fallen down a ravine. Are you hurt? Is everything
dark.
Okay?
Oh, it's so dark down here, Doctor.
Why is it so dark? Is it turned to night?
Wait. There's something down here, Doctor.
There's something down in the ravine with you?
No!
My goodness, he's having some sort of... Farmer Eustace? Farmer Eustace, are you there? Farmer Eustace! So unfortunately, I think we've just lost the line of Farmer Eustace. We're going to send some people out to check he's all right. But in the meantime, Charlie Milner's arrived. Welcome to the studio, Charlie.
Thank you for
You just
having me.
missed Farmer Eustace.
What happened?
Well, we tried to talk to him about what it's like to be a farmer in the modern day, but he was encountering some problems on his farm. He seemed to be lost and then fell down a ravine and had some sort of dangerous interaction with something, which is unclear. But
Right, well, that sounds like a disaster. I imagine it is very hard to be a farmer, though.
I imagine it isn't easy to be a farmer nowadays.
The amount of, we'll get onto it, but I've done some research on the male depression stats,
Oh,
and they
dear.
are vast.
Right.
It's a kind of Eeyore territory.
But here we are back again to investigate farming this week, and farming is exactly what we're going to investigate. Farmageddon. Your thoughts on Farmageddon, please, Charlie?
It's coming.
It's coming. What does Farmageddon entail?
It's when all of the farmers finally commit suicide.
Jesus.
Not we don't want that.
Jesus. I thought it was going to be more
Well, that's the end of farming.
the
isn't it?
farms take. Farmageddon could be read in
that's
two
awful.
ways. It could be that the farms take over.
Oh, so the Farmageddon is either the farms, it kind of goes animal farm and all the animals colonize their own farms and then they combine forces and take over the world. Or the farmers all commit suicide. Now, I would prefer for the farm. I guess if I had to pick,
Saying to the camera that you
I don't want this to happen.
Saying to the
Either
camera.
the whole of mankind dies or all the farmers die.
Well, they don't all die. We're just enslaved by the farmers.
No, we're enslaved by the animals, like
Okay,
Napoleon.
fine. We can
And
take it there if you want.
I think that's probably what it is.
Yeah, maybe. But it could be that all farms, everything becomes farmland.
Fine. Either way, I'm a slave, though.
Either way, you're a slave.
And so is
or
my-
dead.
Or dead.
Yeah. So you want the farmers to kill themselves?
I don't want that.
We're
But if I had to pick,
You've only been on, other than Farmer Eustace took the charge of the intro, you've been on this podcast for about 2 minutes and you suggested that all farmers kill themselves.
I feel I've misrepresented myself.
No.
I-
You're pro-farmer, aren't you? You're Charlie Farmer Milner.
I'm a farmer truther.
You grew up around farms, didn't
I grew
you?
up around farm life. My mate JJ McLeod.
Yeah.
When,
I think JJ McLeod was mentioned. I think Farmer Eustace mentioned JJ McLeod.
That's very weird.
That's very odd, isn't it?
JJ McLeod is my mate, and he always wanted to be a farmer, and he bloody did it.
He
went
did it?
He went to Cirencester. Cirencester is the Oxbridge of the farming world. If you're a clever
cool.
farmer, you go in Ciren.
Right, and you're learning.
Ciren is where it is like kind of in Gloucester.
Yep.
It's near Cheltenham. It's
Okay.
a idyllic place.
Have you been?
No. But I know it's nice because all the farmers go there and they know what they want.
Yes.
Which
Farmers
is
know what they
vegetation.
want. If there's one thing we know about farmers, is they know what they
Well,
want.
they want croppage, don't they?
They want croppage, they want hay bales, they want animal rearing, animal husbandry. We'll get into animal husbandry, but
Now-
not for now.
I have a question as well.
Please,
before
Charlie.
I get on to JJ McLeod.
Yes.
What is the deal with cropping a photo and cropping a field?
Interesting. You can have a cropped haircut as well.
It's just
A
sort
crop?
of trimmed.
Yeah, trimmed. I wonder if there's any connection. We don't actually have our producer in today.
Not interesting.
So we're going to have to go back to the old school of pretending, not even pretending that we know anything, just
Middle Ages.
making it up, essentially. Cropping. Yeah, I guess you do crops, but crops go in the ground, but they're just another word for vegetables or whatever you're going to put down there.
I think we'll leave it as a kind of we never.
Okay, fine. We won't even bother trying
Well,
to
we
answer
can-
it. You may not like the answers because we won't even give them to you
At all.
sometimes. But to JJ McLeod then.
JJ McLeod always wanted to be a farmer. He was actually the birth of my long storied repression of my own sexuality. He when I was having he was my best mate.
Yeah.
And we were having this is not his fault, by the way. It's not
What, that
JJ
you're confused if you're
no,
gay
no,
or
it's
not?
my
Okay.
fault. Basically, we were having a sleepover age maybe 4 or 5. We were
Yeah.
young as fuck. And I just jumped onto his bed with a rock on. And I remember this
Yeah.
very clearly.
Yeah.
And then I was like on top of him with my boner.
What
and
did you say?
I don't think we said
Look at
anything.
my
But then I
throbbing
was just
loins.
I kind of jumped on him
Yeah.
and then I was like, what am I doing?
What am I doing?
And just ran and
Something
hit
took control of you.
my
You're in
my penis.
You're in a
My
homosexuality.
inner
not your
want.
penis.
Sorry,
You're
my inner
literally
wants.
driven by your knob, but yeah.
My true something in me took hold of me.
Yeah.
Anyway, then I jumped off him and ran and hid in his airing cupboard.
So all you did was mount him.
I mounted him
Yeah.
with the rock on. It was still quite a lot. I think.
I'm not saying- I'm not
that's sexual
minimalising
assault, is
it.
it?
Yeah, maybe.
Surely.
Yeah. Well, obviously
I only
depends
jumped on him
the
with a
context.
boner.
Yeah.
I don't think you're allowed to do that,
No, you're not. No,
and I shouldn't have done it. But
no,
I did.
but you were 4.
I was 4, and I didn't have the kind of vocabulary that I do now.
What would you have said now that you've got the adequate vocabulary? I'm horny and I've got a boner and I want to sit on you for a
JJ,
bit.
may I please be upon thee with my form?
Yes.
I have my seed in me.
Yes.
Basically,
Oh.
sorry.
Yeah.
I went on him, and then I kind of had a few seconds of kind of bliss.
Bliss.
I guess like just kind of
bliss. As a 4-year-old with an erection on another 4-year-old, you had a few seconds of bliss.
I think I lost myself for a few seconds on Farmer JJ.
My goodness.
And then I jumped off him and hid in the airing cupboard and was like, right.
In the airing cupboard.
I must be gay. Boiling in the airing cupboard.
In the airing cupboard, boiling, thinking I must be gay.
Aged 4.
Aged 4.
Like, oh my God, my life is... I really had a sense of
can
my
you
life.
even really contemplate that at age
I truly
4?
did.
I believe you.
It's one of my earliest completely painted
Fond
memories. Like I remember all of it.
Wow.
Even the shelves of the airing cupboard.
Yeah.
Which I sat on.
Just like linen and things.
Linen and shame.
Linen and shame, yeah. Well, then you needed to be aired out of it, quite frankly, because I imagine you were full of cum.
I don't know if I was. I was 4.
4 years. Oh, God, I forget you were 4. Yeah, go on. Christ.
Full of cum.
Okay, so now
so that meant that for the next few years, I would do this thing where I'd watch TV and ritualistically, kind of OCD, I'd watch the TV.
Yeah.
And I'd just look at all the guys and be like, he's good looking. And then I'd look at the women and go, she's beautiful. And that was my way of appreciating male looks without, in the same way that you'd appreciate a nice lake or a sunset.
Yes.
He's good looking. That sunset's brilliant.
Yep.
She's beautiful. I fancy this woman. So that was like my way of like.
So you were appreciating the male form.
It's almost like
you're trying to convince yourself you're sexually attracted to the female form.
Yeah, I appreciate. He looks good. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, I can appreciate a symmetrical face, sure, but do I want to boff it? Maybe not.
No, I'd like to shake its hand.
Okay,
and go to the horses with him.
So JJ McLeod now a farmer.
Anyway, so JJ recovered from that quickly. I mean, I don't even know if we discussed it at all.
Well, do you think there's any link between him becoming a farmer and you sexually assaulting him as a 4-year-old boy?
Ploughing. I think it all comes down to the ploughing.
I think it might all comes down to the ploughing. Interesting. So is in some ways,
and indeed the milking.
In some ways, is his career in farming an attempt to relive the joyous ploughing that you gave him as a 4-year-old
almost
boy?
The near ploughing that I did.
Near ploughing. So he's been trying to get that ploughing ever since. That plough. He's been trying to actualize that plan, that ploughing ever since. Okay, so he's looking for milk. He's looking for ploughs. Are all farmers victims of sexual assault at a young age, Charlie Milner?
I believe that most are.
Most are. My goodness, what a start to the podcast.
So, but JJ's now a successful farmer.
Oh, that's good.
And he, it's quite amazing to really want to do that from a young age. I do envy people that kind of, I've got another mate who works for kind of the horsey FA.
He works for horses.
He works for the horsey FA, basically. The association of horse racing is like, and he's always known he loves horses and he's doing that.
For horse racing?
Yeah.
Is that a good thing though?
I respect it. I respect the fact that he's had his, you can either, there's a separate debate on the...
Yeah, we won't get into horse racing.
They should all be in the fields being horses.
Rather than being, whipped and put down and made into glue,
Yeah. I don't know if the racehorses are made into glue, but it's possible that they are.
I think they do.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Anyway, why glue as well? What's up with horses and glue? Horses were historically used for glue because their connective tissues, particularly hooves and hides, are exceptionally rich in collagen, a protein that creates a strong, clear adhesive when boiled. There you go. Boiled.
I'm watching
Boil me up, I'm ready to be glue.
Boiled horse.
Boil me up and put me in a stick, and then kids can sellotape shapes of tissue paper to card.
PV nay.
PV nay. Nay. Congratulations.
But yeah, JJ is a farmer, and I think there is something to the farming life is not for me.
It's not for you?
I'm not. I think you'd be a better farmer than me. I mean, for a start, you look the fucking bollocks right now. You look like a farmer. You look like I'm meeting you at the market and you have several pigs.
And I've got a lot to say about the cheese you're trying to sell me, because I'm fully aware of where that cheese comes from, and that's not locally sourced.
No.
That's not locally sourced. Well, I'm from farmers.
The righteous farmer. Are you?
Yeah, my Irish side of farmers. Not my mum, my nan's twin brother, who, it's always worth saying this fact, my nan was a twin, but she was born in a different decade to her brother. Great fact.
Okay.
I told you this so many times.
Can I hear it again?
My nan is a twin, or was a twin.
1999?
Yeah, she was born in 1999. And her brother was born in 2000. But no, I used to, the first holidays I'd go on was to Uncle Aidan's farm.
Uncle Aidan, is he out there toiling right now?
I think he's dead.
Is anyone out there toiling right now in your family?
Yeah, it'll be his family. So my nan's twin brother, he has a farm, and I imagine they've continued that farm through family lineage. So if I was on his side, I'd be over there farming.
Doing probably what would you be doing right now, do you imagine?
I imagine I'd be...
Irrigation?
Irrigation? I guess I'd be irrigating. We could have made that a bit more romantic rather than I'll be irrigating the crops, probably.
Well, you'd have to modernise, you know.
I'd have to modernise.
You're not just out there with a scythe and the kind of...
I think that's what I want to be. I wouldn't... No, I would be taken around on the tractor and I wouldn't want to get off. I was a big tractor fan. As any young boy is. But Uncle Aidan used to take me around on the tractor. I know that sounds like the precursor to a sexual assault story, but it isn't. He used to take me around on the tractor on his lap and I used to have a wonderful time and I'd say I'd never want to leave this farm.
That's amazing. So why have you not insisted on doing farming as a topic beforehand?
Because
you are a farmer.
Because I haven't seen Uncle Aidan probably since I was like 6 and I haven't been back to the farm since I was about 6.
So
and I can't really remember. I've lost the taste of hay and I've... well,
let's fix that. The thing I would love as well is the righteous feeling. Again, it's a very righteous profession, I'd say.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Coming in from after a long old shift of ploughing and finding like a big bowl of Bisto and just like necking that with my wife.
You had me up into the Bisto necking with your wife.
Big bowl of I want to neck Bisto.
A Bisto for me isn't... I think you could probably have some pretty amazing gravy on a farm rather than the granules that sold in Tesco.
No one does it like Bisto.
This podcast comes to you from Bisto. It doesn't. Also, if anyone does want to sponsor this podcast, drop me an Instagram DM. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's cut out the middleman.
Call me.
Don't call Charlie because you can't. But
you could.
Yeah. Any brands out there who want to come straight to us, cut out the middleman. As I say, we can work out some rates. We can work out a deal.
You could be one man in his garage. And we'll respect the fuck out of that. If anything, we'll prefer that to someone such as Nike.
Yeah,
or Puma.
If you believe in this podcast and you believe in the ideas that we promote and you believe in the quest for the meaning of life, answering unanswerable questions, then we're the podcast for you to sponsor.
I think at a minimum, you can't hate. You're not allowed to hate.
You're not allowed to hate us because we know a lot of you hate watch this. So you're not allowed to come in and hate us and then sponsor our podcast as a fuck you. You can't have a company called Fuck Andrew and Charlie. Then
would we let them sponsor? I think
if someone made a company called Fuck Andrew and Charlie Inc. and then sponsored us, I'd accept it.
We'd have to. What does that?
Well, if the money's right.
What the hell would that even mean for us? I mean, it must be watching the sunset as a farmer who's just ploughed a field must. Yeah. There is something kind of. It's what we're meant to be doing.
It's of the land. We should be of the land. Look at us in our pathetic little high rises, in our new builds, in our bricked walls. I don't think bricks are the problem. Plastic, tar. Petrol.
I live in a tar house.
Petrol, not, We need to be ploughing crops. We need to be stroking
Stop
animals.
Ploughing people, plough crops.
Yeah, and
that's our manifesto.
Stop shoving our hand up the fat capitalist pig of money. Shove it up a cow and help it give birth to calves. Do you know what I mean? Let's get back out there.
I know exactly what you mean.
We're gonna move. We're gonna get out of this urban fucking nightmare. Imagine if we were doing this podcast in the middle of a field. We'd be happier.
We'd be delighted.
We would be happier. Why do we live here? What's going on here?
And to be honest, the city farms don't cut it.
They don't cut
Hackney
it.
City Farm's got a pig.
And we respect the efforts of Hackney City Farm.
And obviously we've got nothing against the pig.
But
you shouldn't be here.
You shouldn't be here.
You should be out there.
I respect that you're trying to bring farm life into the city, but it's not really a farm, is it? Charlie's off. He's furious. He's gonna get... You just checking we're on.
No, I was going to suggest maybe start a farm, but I thought...
Start a farm?
We're going to maybe go and start a farm.
Oh, sorry, he nearly went. I got confused. Yeah, he nearly went. But we did actually, we also attempted to rent a farm animal for this episode.
Farm stunt ep.
We attempted to rent a pig and or goat /
But ideally a pig, obviously.
What was the other one? A llama. But we got to the point of getting the prices for the pig, and it was how much?
£1,000.
£1,000 to rent a pig. But we also didn't realise that obviously we can't bring a pig through a cafe, which is what we'd have to bring him through.
In its purest form, we can't. But if it's
bacon, we can. Yeah, sure.
Could have cooked it.
We could have cooked him and brought it in. Hey guys, we've got a pig. Oh no, he's been cooked.
This is so sad.
This is sad. Well, we had a pig, but Charlie's eaten it. But yeah, so we did try and get don't say we don't treat you, even though we didn't do anything. But farming is more than just cows. Although this episode is accidentally going to be a bit cow heavy. But cows are heavy too, so do the fucking maths, guys.
And if you don't like it, move away from this place.
Yeah.
Move on
from this podcast onto another one.
Such as BBC fucking Bite Size, you baby.
Try and do Bite Size, you pussies. Milk. Milk is mad. I think about milk quite a lot.
You like it?
Yeah, Or
do you fear it?
I don't.
I fear it.
I think I fear it. And the reason I fear it is I don't understand it. Though I think about this a lot. Whenever I see an animal with horns, I think, what is going on with the horns? Now, it makes sense for the body. It makes sense for the body to make flesh. This is my mind, by the way. This is in my head. I'm not saying this is an objective fact because it's obviously wrong. In my mind, it makes sense for the human body to be able to make flesh or like blood and skin. That makes sense. But like antlers and horns, what's going on there?
True.
How is it like making that? Kind of the
Like
same
teeth?
thing with bones
And teeth?
Anything that's too hard.
How have we
I'm
done
like,
that?
How are we
I'm
making...
made of like rubber.
Yeah, we should. It should be squidgy. Anything that's not squidgy and is strong and hard
I made this
and
tarmac.
comes out with a head. What's going on there? Similar with milk. I don't really understand us making liquid in our body.
No, of
what do you
course
mean?
not.
Let's make liquid. I know I don't make liquid.
Well, I guess-
it'll be a very different world if I did. But I don't make liquid. Women do. How are they doing that?
You
Why
do
is
make
it?
liquid.
Yeah,
don't
I
make
guess
milk.
I make liquid. I make semen, don't I? But,
thinking of wee.
God, yeah. No, but we is. I'm putting that. No, I don't make wee.
No, but you can't. You're not having. If you didn't drink
I don't
water,
make wee.
You do make wee.
I don't make wee.
You do make wee. You make wee through sort of fucking with your water.
But that's getting out the toxins, or well, not toxins, or the unnecessary things from the liquid of which I've consumed.
same with semen.
That's not quite the same as making milk.
But with semen,
I think wee is different to milk, Charlie. Your thoughts?
I would agree that it's a different color, but fundamentally, it's not a very different consistency.
No, because milk is made from nothing. Wee is made from stuff we put in us.
It's all made from water. Without water, there is no milk, cum, or wee.
So,
and I will die on that boob.
Wait, so does the female body turn water into milk?
Yeah, it's like a kind of Jesus vibe.
Women produce milk through lactation, yes.
Fed 5,000 babies.
Duh. A hormone-driven process where the body transforms nutrients from the blood into milk. It's turning nutrients from the blood into milk. That's mad.
That is mad.
That's
I mean, the whole thing's mad.
insane.
Though. The fact that we pee.
Do not
is
compare
mad.
piss to milk. I will not stand for this
It's all
comparison.
mad. The
Piss
miracle
isn't
of
as
life.
mad as milk. Let's be real. Let's get real for a minute.
Okay, let's get real.
Piss is not as mad as milk.
Piss is not as mad as milk.
Okay. So what is going on? And with the horns, the antlers as well.
But I'd argue the blood is madder than milk.
In a way, it is, Charlie. I think you're right. It's just a feeling.
But let's
how
linger
are
on
we
horns.
creating bones?
I honestly couldn't say.
I think my problem is
I'm not born with
understanding
that
how
info.
bodies, or either animals or humans, how we create hard things. And I ain't talking about my jolly todger.
I think that milk is an amazing thing, but it can be quite sinister. It's used often in horror films, whereby
Yes.
they'll put a kind of glass of milk because
Hannibal
it's kind of
Lecter.
the innocence, the contrast of you come out, you immediately want milk. It's baby coded.
Baby, wah.
It's very much it's for the babies.
Yes.
As an adult, unless you're a farmer who's kind of in a very manly way, he's got a gilet covered in mud and he's just necking a pint of
If
milk.
you drink it straight from the bucket of which
That's
you've milked,
amazing.
that's fine.
And then you just wipe it off.
Wipe it off, and then you go and plough some cattle.
Then that's obviously appropriate and you are
Yeah.
a man. But often it's for babies.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I mean, what's your position on drinking breast milk now? Let's get bitty with it.
Let's get bitty with it.
Let's get titty with it.
Hate that. Hate
Sorry.
everything about that.
Let's be vulnerable then. Let's be authentic with it.
Let's be authentic with it.
Would you like milk in your mouth from a boob? Now. I haven't got any.
In what context?
Your partner is breastfeeding your son and
Says, do you want to get a slice of this pie?
You guys are making love and she's just fully lactating, which does happen a lot.
And I accidentally suck milk out of her.
there's just milk spurting out and it's like I could not drink that or I could drink
drink it. I'm going to not drink it.
I'm going to drink it.
What a surprise. What a
I'm going to drink
surprising
it
answer.
and I'm going to kiss her. It's not Oedipus.
With a milky mouth.
I think so, yeah. I mean, imagine like how connected you'd feel. You're literally, it's like the final form of life in a way. It's like your partner, your kid's in the next door, your son, little Luca, is in the next door room and he's cooing and sleeping.
Yeah.
He's finally sleeping and you and your wife are next door and she's just lactating all over you and you drink it because you're essentially in a kind of ancient Greece. All over again.
I'd taste it out of science. Yeah, that's what they all say, isn't it?
Yeah, put your glasses on.
Scientific, I think I might have. Let me get my beakers out. Give me the milk. So
You're allowed to do that.
yeah, I know it well. Clearly,
And you should.
I'd be interested in the taste, but I don't know.
I think maybe you drink it. You go, that was horrible.
I think I might need to do a few more tests though. I got to
that
run
was
this by
weird.
the boys in the lab. Give me a couple more cups of those, please.
I think as soon as you
darling.
get a cup out, then it becomes really awful.
Do you think so? Do you right?
You drink milk.
Important question. Do you think it's worse to drink milk, human milk, straight from teat, or milk teat into glass and drink glass.
If you're milking your wife into a cup, you're a freak.
Agreed.
If you're milking her into your mouth, you're still obviously a bit fruity.
What happens if
you're not a complete freak?
What happens if she's got a pump and then she milks into bottle and then you go from bottle to mouth? Thoughts?
Has she provided the pump?
Has she provided the
pump? Have I provided the pump or has she provided it?
What the fuck does that matter?
Who's initiated pumpage?
Who cares?
I think.
As in you go into your room and force her to pump milk out.
If I'm like, here's a pump, then it's worse.
I didn't realise we had to go into whether this was consensual or not, but it is consensual.
It's consensual, but who's engineered the pumpage? Who said, let's pump?
Okay, for this time we'll do, she engineered it and it's just sitting in the fridge.
The milk is in the fridge.
No, she's in the fridge. Yes, the milk's in the fridge.
I don't think you should drink that.
So if you, all right, but so now you've engineered the pumpage,
and I'm pumping live. It's not like there's pump. I'm not the milk. If the milk leaves the room,
you're pumping live.
I'm pumping live.
We are now going live. Welcome to Pumping Live. We've got a pumper on the scene. It's Charlie Milner, and he's pumping live. How's everything going in the pumping, Charlie?
I can't see anything.
You can't. Why can't you see it?
Milk. There's milk everywhere. I can't see anything anymore.
Why has your wife got this much breast milk?
Oh, no, because we're having twins. And we need all the milk we can get.
Okay, you need all the...
she's out of control.
And he's pumped, and it's in his mouth. How do you feel after the pump?
Yo me llamo Carlitos.
And he's changed into a different person. The milk has turned him into a Spanish man.
I have catch accident syndrome from the too much America.
He's got an accidental syndrome from too much America. Too much milk. Join us next time on Pumping Live, where we'll catch up with whoever this gentleman now is as he goes into round 2. Yeah, okay.
My friend...
What's your point?
My point is the milk can only go from if you are breastfeeding, then as an adult, with your wife, no one else.
Or girlfriend. Or
partner,
boyfriend.
whatever you call it. Or whatever is happening. Is if there's milk coming out of somebody's boob.
Someone's got lactating issues, not issues, flow.
No,
someone's lactating hard.
You can only do it with your hands and your mouth. You cannot introduce any apparatus and it cannot go to the fridge. All the milk needs to go directly. It cannot touch anything other than the cloth of your bed.
Banker.
I have one friend who I know for a fact drank his partner's breast milk. They have a beautiful son who I'm not going to name just in case this gets back to them.
Yeah.
He makes me want to have a kid. He's the best boy in the world.
Yeah.
I called him up the other day doing an impression of our lizard, telling him, I love you, your name. I love you, we'll bleep it. Being like, I'm a lizard. And he was like, I love you, Roger. And I was pretending to be the lizard and he was being himself. It was the sweetest phone call ever. I was battered in a taxi pretending to be a lizard to a 3-year-old.
What happened after that?
I said goodbye.
Don't tell me. Keep going with the milk story.
Basically, his mum, there was an opening of a rollerblading place in White City and Dr. Dre was there, Mary J. Blige was there, and my mates...
What?
The mother of the kid was
What a bizarre event.
Weird event.
When?
And she doesn't she's like kind of ruthlessly does not give a fuck about anything really. So we're just like having just rollerblading. I don't think she even knew who Dr. Dre was. She thought he was just like some man in a hat, which is perfect from Dr. Dre's perspective because then everyone's not being like, oh, it's Dr. Dre. She's just there like cunted on Cafe Patron, like rollerblading and having a nice, like dancing with Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige is there. I think they were like hugging. Anyway, she got twatted on Cafe Patron and she was breastfeeding at the time.
Yeah.
And then got back and was like, her breast milk was all poisonous.
Yeah.
So my mate had to, it was like, well, the baby needs feeding.
Yeah.
So he had to drink all the poisoned milk out of her poisoned chalice boob.
God, being a dad's so hard, isn't it?
He's like, oh, do I have to?
Do I have to go and suck this?
So annoying.
Suck this alcohol milk out of your tit.
Oh, what a night. We're getting pissed and breastfeeding. What a fucking dream that is.
God. Being a dad's so tough.
Worst Monday ever.
Good for him, man. Good for him.
Yeah,
Up the dads out there. Here's
Shout
to
out
the
all
dads. Which seems like a perfect time to jump into Thinker's Corner, where we're going to hear from the greatest and best minds that have ever lived and will ever live. And this week is no different, Charlie,
100%.
as we're jumping into Thinker's Corner.
Who we got in the picnic, in the orchard?
Let's get out Charles Dickens. Welcome, Charles Dickens.
Hi, Charles.
Been on the show before.
Charlie Squared.
Charlie Squared, give him a little Charlie kiss on the head. Lovely. He's second time he's been on.
Welcome back.
He joins our 2-time club.
An impressive man.
What do our 2-time clubbers get?
They get another kiss on the head.
Kisses on the head all round for Charles Dickens. So, Charles, please take it away. He's got a big old smile on his face now.
He's blushing, actually.
He's blushing. Cows are my passion. What I have ever sighed for has been to retreat to a Swiss farm and live entirely surrounded by cows and China. Now,
He doesn't mean the country of.
what does he mean?
He means cups of saucers. To be honest,
Do you think?
Having a cup of tea next to a cow.
Because the and China is confusing in this quote.
No, he definitely means
crockery.
I think he means crockery. I think he means having a tea next to some cows, which is a fucking
Are
vibe.
you sure?
No.
Yeah.
But that is an absolute belter of a vibe to go and have a cuppa next to a cow field.
That's true, but
especially out of
but he doesn't say
saucer,
tea.
Cow, udder, milk, tea.
So you think milk it directly into the tea? Of course you would do. Why wouldn't you? But live entirely surrounded by cows and China. I don't. The China is real because it could either mean
He doesn't mean the China,
or
China
he's
the
saying
country.
he sighs for retreating to China itself. He might have a love for China the country.
I don't think so. But they have definitely got cows over there. Some bloody nice ones as well.
Do they have good cows in China?
They must do.
Do an impression of a Chinese cow?
Moo.
Very well. Fair enough. I mean, a good PC answer to a difficult question, I might add.
Let me try again. Okay, I've got one. Ready?
Yep.
Move out of the way of that tank.
So it's Tiananmen Square reference.
Tiananmen Square.
Tiananmen Square. That was a cow. For everyone listening at home, that was a cow in Tiananmen Square. Moo shoe pork?
Excuse me?
Fair enough. Dwight Eisenhower, welcome to the show.
Dwight, hi.
Come on in. Take it away. Let's get you straight in. Farming looks mighty easy when your plough is a pencil and you're 1,000 miles from the cornfield. Right. I think he might be directly addressing us here in some ways. Because
do we have power?
We're city folk going, oh, it must be lovely to be on... Why am I doing that accent? Oh, it must be lovely to be on the farm. I have to put up with Lime bikes and contactless payments. And, you're there just in the fields frolicking about.
In the trenches with the carrots.
And trench with the carrots. I mean, my plough is my pencil. Our plough isn't even our pen. What is our plough?
Our plough is probably...
Our plough is just fucking drivel. It's just bile. Our plough is bile.
Our plough is our mouth, I guess.
Yeah, we've got a mouth plough.
That's the worst kind
That's the worst kind of plough. Our plough is our mouth and we're 1,000 miles away from a cornfield.
I suppose it's like the kind of... as with the generals that would send men to die in war, but they're back in their kind of base camp having a muffin.
Yes.
It's like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
You're not with me in the depths of this trough with this dying lamb.
You're confusing metaphors.
You're not
now,
with me in the depths of this trough with all of the horrible vegetation.
Again, more like just the dying bodies, the death if we're at war.
Oh, sure.
The worst thing about war isn't lamb and vegetation.
You're not with me in this trough with this dead French guy.
Yeah.
You're having a muffin in Reading.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what right have you got to send me into the trench in...
You got no right.
You've got no right.
Let a man walk a mile in my shoes.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, but maybe we do idolise farming. Maybe it's a rose-tinted spectacle situation.
I think it probably is, Andrew.
I think it probably is, Charlie. It's long hours. It's hard ploughing.
Do you feel that there should be sort of mandatory, like there's sort of military service, it's like farming service. Should we all do a shift at the farm?
I think it probably isn't a bad idea.
We need farms. We're in the shops all the time getting fucking carrots.
Yeah, we've got a kilo of hay here. What have we done for that? We've just ordered it.
We know nothing about where this hay come from. This hay was in a field not long ago. And now it's here. It shouldn't be here. It's like it's got a real identity crisis, this hay. It's like I should be getting chomped by some form of horse.
I actually now feel terrible about what we've done with that hay, because imagine being that hay and you've been in a lovely farm.
So upset.
You've been harvested, if you can harvest hay, I guess, put into a lovely bale, and then us two have bought it from Amazon.
We bought that bale.
And now we've just strewn it about our table.
We bought the bale from Amazon.
We bought a hay
It's
bale.
a hellscape of a sequence of events.
Look how sad that hay now looks.
Do an impression of that hay. Now do an impression of what hay should be. Yeah, that's right. Loving it. I'm hay.
I'm hay. Hey, hey, hey. I'm a barrel of hay. So now we're going to move on to Daniel Webster.
Hello, Daniel Webster.
Hello, Daniel Webster.
Never heard of you.
Never heard
of
of
you. No offence.
When tillage begins, other art follows. The farmers, therefore, are the founders of human civilization. What's tillage?
I think it's like kind of when you... when the shop guy at the offie closes his till and he goes, "Ka-ching."
Tillage.
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 Too much tillage.
It's a guy
who's
who's
you say
very...
to the shopsman, you go, Much tillage today, boss?
Yeah. Okay.
And he goes,
is that like how's business?
No, brother. Nobody buy chomp today.
Chomp. Okay, it's a guy who's really skilled at the till.
Yeah, he's doing he's like a bartender.
Sick tillage, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, you got some sick tillage going on there, bro.
he's flipping the.
He's
Freddos.
flipping the coins up. He's going. Well, he's not the Freddos because you don't put
He's doing tricks
Freddos in
with
a
them
till.
anyway. Yeah, he's flipping the coins. He's got
Coins,
2 Ps.
notes going in.
He's catching coins in his mouth.
And then like with his hip goes like that.
Doing the Malteser trick. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's a fucking master.
Yes, but actually, yeah. Well, there you go. That's what tillage is. But we're actually gonna touch on the importance of farming for human civilization in a moment. So we're actually gonna. If you jump the gun there, Daniel, and we don't appreciate it, so get the hell out of here. Last one, we're gonna bring out Jeremy Clarkson. He is now 2-timer at least, so you've got to give him a kiss on the head. Kiss Clarkson on the head.
I don't know if I want
Kiss Clarkson on the head. You enjoyed that, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I got some like.
He's got a big beam on his face now, on his big bulbous red face. Take it away, Jeremy. I am the best farmer in Britain, and that is a fact. Now, I feel like he's been misquoted there. As someone who's watched Clarkson's Farm,
of course you do,
and is the biggest Top Gear fan in the world, I don't think that's actually generally what he brings to his to the approach to farming. I think he's quite a humble farmer. Well, let's not go
He's not
crazy.
humble.
He's not humble. He's not humble. But I think
I've been to his house.
You've been to Jeremy Clarkson's house?
I've been in his drive. My friend's mum knows his daughter, and she was picking her up from Jeremy Clarkson's house.
Your friend's mum knows his daughter,
and he came out in the dark. I didn't chat to him.
He came out in the dark to deliver his daughter.
Yeah.
How old's his daughter? He's just checking he got in the car. That's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah, well, he's many things.
He's many things.
But
And he is a knob.
He is a father.
He is a knob, but he's a knob. But the show is great. It's a great TV show.
He's a knob, but
it's
he's
interesting
a knob
to
that
find out
knows
about farming. He knows what he's doing. He's funny. You got to give him that he's funny. Okay.
How much of a knob do you honestly think he is? Let's get real. And he is right here.
Everything politically, he's a knob. But the guy's got wow factor. The guy knows how to make a show entertaining. You got to give him that. You can't come off Top Gear and Clarkson's Farm, 2 hit television shows, and say that the guy doesn't have entertainment nous.
Yeah, of course.
Clarkson's Farm is great watch. It's genuinely good.
Why?
Interesting to learn about farming. It's funny. Most of it is the cast. I mean, he's the great front man, but you got Alan the Builder, you got Caleb, you got, is it Gerald, I think is that other guy. It's funny watching and it's interesting to see. Okay? Sue me for being entertained and having a bit of a laugh.
By brilliant telly.
By brilliant television. If that's a crime, then fucking lock me up. Okay?
Well, Andrew, I mean, to be honest, I was going to wait for this.
Okay.
I thought I'd show you some advice that we've been sent in from someone that I think you'll appreciate. This is Alex the Builder from Clarkson's Farm.
Hello, Andrew. A message from your very good friend, Charlie. He says he reckons you'll be the best farmer, brilliant, great farmer. Anyway, I spoke to old Gerald to see what's good about his life. He reckons it's fantastic life. As you know, Gerald's about, I think, be 80 next time, and he's still
Gerald's about to be 80.
And he just said, it can be a bit lonely, he reckons, but he reckons it's beautiful out in the fields and around the woodland, in just the wildlife and everything. He just said it's such a lovely life. Brilliant. They reckon you'll make a brilliant farmer. So I can't say no more than that. I mean, that Charlie says all the best. Hope you're a farmer. You make a brilliant farmer. Gerald recommends it as one of the best jobs in the world. So
one of the best jobs in the world.
Very, very best.
It's better than being a footballer.
Wow.
Alan the Builder. That's Alan the Builder.
Alan the Builder from Clarkson's Farm. That's why you were laughing yesterday when me and Matt were talking about how much we love Clarkson's Farm.
Yeah.
He is quite an amazing builder, I must say. But maybe even a better project manager at the end of the day. Well, that's incredible. Was that on Cameo?
Yes.
Fuck me. Thanks, Charlie. That's
I think you should genuinely consider it.
Well, maybe this is all gearing up to if he, you know, if
You're
Alan
from
the Builder,
farmers, you got it in your DNA.
Got it in the DNA. If Alan the Builder thinks I can do it, then
you can do it.
Just before we continue with this podcast, a few dates for you guys to get in your calendar. We've got on the 12th of October, it's National Farmers Day. On March the 24th, it's National Agriculture Day. On March the 27th, it's National Women in Agriculture Day. And on the April the 10th, it's National Farm Animals Day.
Now, obviously, guys, all dates matter, but it is important to make sure you don't forget about the farming dates. Thank you very much.
Now, there's been some controversy around cows, and we're here to cover that.
We are.
So there's been...
What's your name as the cow correspondent?
Mukul Kent.
I'm Simon Udder.
Mukul Kent and Simon Udder are here to cover some cow stories. So, should cows be autonomous? At the Kellogg Dairy Centre, they bloody think they should. So much of the dairy industry.
Anything to do with the cereal?
Maybe.
Is Kellogg cereal or milk?
Cereal.
Good.
Much of the dairy industry forces cows to follow rigorous routines for eating, sleeping, and milking.
And raving and repeating, I'd imagine.
Don't quite get that.
Eat, sleep,
rave, repeat. Sorry, yes. Eat, sleep, milk, repeat.
What a horrible life that is.
Dunno. Not if you're a cow.
I guess they're born to milk.
Baby, I was born to milk.
Is that Moose Springsteen?
Bruce Spring in his trotters. To make it easier on the farmers taking care of huge herds. But the Kellogg Dairy Centre in the University of Connecticut...
That's our correspondent, huge herds. Huge herds
is in...
he's in the field.
He's in the field.
Toiling.
We've got Mukul Kent and...
Simon Udder.
In the studio. The Kellogg Dairy Centre in the University of Connecticut have taken a different approach with their 100-cow herd. Everything's easy with 100 cows. Try doing it with a ton.
Excuse me?
Allowing the cows to run the show, choosing when they sleep, and crucially, get milked. So they're letting the cows choose what's going on. They use robotic milkers, as well as other sensors, to monitor the cow's physical environment. The cows decide when to be milked, entering the machine whenever they like.
Robotic milkers. It's like Wallace and Gromit, where that woman has that terrifying machine. Or Chicken Run, even. In Chicken Run, where she gets that awful-looking machine that makes chicken pie.
Yes.
That's kind of how I'm imagining the auto milkers.
I think it's much kinder than that.
It better be.
It's more like a robotized fleshlight.
Robotized fleshlight.
Robotized fleshlight.
Is that really what we're aspiring towards? Robotized fleshlight?
That's everything you
stand against, Andrew.
It is everything I stand against. Because I'm more about... I'm not going to say natural fanny. Because I don't want to, and you can't make me. Okay?
I'm very relieved you didn't.
The robotic system identifies the cow and applies a sanitizing teat spray. Thoughts on a sanitizing teat spray?
I'd like some on my own nipple, please.
I imagine that would be the case. Before a robotic arm attaches the teat cup for milking. They call it precision dairying. The aim is to
just do it. Just milk it.
Just milk it. What's it got to do with night?
I've got no idea.
No idea. The aim is to monitor individual cows' behaviour and health in real time to understand how an individual cow's activities like eating, standing, resting, milking affects her milk production, milk quality, and milk health. Now, what are your thoughts on the precision dairy approach to
I have
things?
a very important question.
Right.
Which is that, do the cows know and want to be milked? Are they like, they're voluntarily going in there to get... Is it like having a piss?
A bit.
Is it?
I don't know.
Does it just build up endlessly? Does it create pressure? I imagine it probably does.
Yeah, women are uncomfortable when they haven't milked
and that's why we need to drink the milk.
That's why we need to drink directly from the tit.
Because otherwise they're in pain, and we don't want that.
We don't want women in pain. That's everything we stand against on this podcast. Milk women, get them out of pain. But put it in my mouth. What? You know what it meant.
Put it in my mouth.
Put it in my mouth.
No, do put it in our mouths.
But the question is, when cows weren't domesticated, what were they doing?
Wild cows. I find that amazing. They were wild horses.
Crazy horses.
Wild cows probably wouldn't have... I guess you got like yak and bison.
Bison, yeah.
They're all from the same...
If a high-producing dairy cow is not milked, her udder becomes painfully engorged, swollen and tight. This causes immense stress and leads to severe, potentially fatal infections like mastitis.
They can't milk themselves?
No. So how do wild cows get milked? Wild cows, or more accurately, wild cattle and undomesticated bovines do not need to be milked by humans. They only produce milk after giving birth to feed their calves. So it's forced.
It's artificial.
It's forced milking. It's forced. You better produce milk, or I don't know. I'm gonna flick your ear, or worse,
shoot you around the back.
Shoot you around the back. Yeah. So I guess we've engineered the cows to milk. I don't really know. There'll be some farming tactics involved in that. I don't know. Get them.
Situation.
By their young or something.
I think just kind of trick their body into thinking they're permanently pregnant is probably what's happening there.
Yeah, maybe some hormones are involved.
I think that's exactly what they do.
Right, so that's why. That now makes sense. Domesticated animals need to be milked, wild ones don't. By the way, annoyingly, we can't really see whether the milk was better or something from this study. I think it's still ongoing.
I imagine it would be better because the cow would be less stressed. It's like living on its own.
Yeah.
It's holiday. It's holiday milk.
Holiday milk.
You make better milk when you're on holiday,
Everyone
don't you, Andrew?
prefers holiday milk.
Come on.
So much better than normal milk.
You don't want Monday morning cow milk where it's like the cows are, oh God, I've got to get the train into work. All
Yeah.
Cow's all like stressed because it's had a fight with the other cow in the morning. The kid's spitting out all the fruit winder.
Yeah.
We want that cow to be like, I'm in Malaga. I'm on a beach.
Yeah, Moolaga. But I agree with that. But we give them an inch. They bloody take a hectare or an acre or a mule. But then they suddenly they can do what they want on the farm. Then they can do what they want in the town, the cities. Suddenly we've got a cow as prime minister. Charlie, you're a cow and you're prime minister. Prime minister. Charlie the cow.
I'm Rishi Sunak.
Charlie, you're Rishi Sunak. You're in charge of the cow. You're a cow who's just become prime minister, and you're giving your first address to the nation as our new prime minister.
I think that we should all be living inside each other. Now, I'm
going to stop you there, Mr. Minister. I'm going to stop you there. What part of a cow wants to live? Why do cows want to live inside each other?
Because they got no idea what's going on.
So it's just this is going to be pure nonsense, right?
Okay, no, ready? No, actually, I got one.
Listen, we've got to look after each other. Okay. We've got to buckle up our ideas and move together forward. Labour, which is the sheep, are trying to hurt us, and we will not be silenced. Moo power.
Much more inspiring than most of the bloody politicians we have nowadays. Isn't that right, Charlie? Gosh, very good. Okay, what are some of the key tenets of your...
Manifesto.
There it is, Charlie Milner. Keep going.
Manifesto.
Sorry, I mean Prime Minister Rishi Sunak.
Thank you.
Moo power, was it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Moo power.
Let's shoot for the moon, and if not, we'll land on the stars. Is that the wrong way around? What's the phrase? Because
shoot for the moon, and if not, and even if you miss, you'll be with the stars.
You'll land on the stars, but that's wrong. If that is because the moon's closer than stars.
Well,
it might always annoy me unless it's the other way around.
Not every star, Andrew, because there's one sitting right next to me. It's a kilo of hay.
It's a kilo of hay. Who's the big star of our podcast, the breakout star of the internet podcast, UK British comedy podcast scene. It's the kilo of hay.
The very troubled kilo of hay.
Very troubled kilo of hay. Kilo of hay. Welcome to the show. What do you have to say for yourself?
I should not be here, motherfuckers. I should be in fucking field.
You couldn't be more right.
I couldn't be more rice. I should be fucking rice.
Hay doesn't turn into rice, but hay farming is very important. We might have fun on this podcast. We might like to make light of certain topics, but we are fundamentally an investigation podcast, and we are here to investigate. Yeah. Now we're going to talk about the importance of farming. So let's all put on our serious caps. Thank you, and let's dive into why farming has been so important for human society.
Please.
So the introduction of farming is often associated with the Neolithic Revolution, and it was one of the most transformative developments in human history. By shifting from nomadic hunting and gathering to settled agricultures, humans gained a more reliable food supply, which supported population growth and the establishment of permanent communities. This stability allowed for the specialization of labor, the emergence of trade, and the development of social hierarchies and governance. Farming also laid the foundation of advances in technology, culture, and written language, ultimately enabling the rise of complex civilizations that shaped the modern world. Additionally, farming also created the concept of the previously unknown humanly owned land, which therefore gave way to the concept of land wars. Your thoughts on that, Charlie?
So, Andrew, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're saying that without farming, we would have no NME magazine? Or
we wouldn't even have GQ, because it would probably be
G-Moo.
I'm a cow and I don't know what this magazine is.
Oh, can I eat it, please?
Can I eat it, please? No, it tastes bad.
Like ink.
But I'm still going to finish it.
Because I'm a cow.
Because I'm a fucking cow.
I don't fully understand anything.
And I just want to eat anything.
I can get my chops around.
But no, yes.
I guess without farms, we're out in the caves flinging shit at each other still.
Kind of. But
we need to be able to have, like, if I love onions.
Yes.
Without farms, there's no onions.
Well, there's wild onions.
Where are they?
I don't know where wild onions grow.
I'm not sure that's true. There's wild garlic.
We didn't engineer onions. We haven't. It's not onions.
Where are all the wild onions then?
Wild onions and field garlic are common in North America, Europe, and parts of Australia. You've left the chair. Where are you going? They're everywhere, basically. North America, Europe, and parts of Australia. So farming is us cultivating wild crops, but artificially creating them in a way.
But even we need like a system though, because
Farming is the system.
Exactly, Andrew. Because
Right.
without the system, we'd just be kind of occasionally finding an onion and trying to
Exactly.
rub shit off it, and it's just
So
it's a hopeless venture.
So we would be, usually we were nomadic, so we'd be walking from place to place in
Nomadic.
search of crops and
No moodic.
animals.
Without farms, there's no moodic. No moodic.
Well, farms meant we
Yes,
we
Mavic.
say no to moodic. Say no to moodic.
Say yes to life.
So
Say yes to rice.
say yes to rife. So we'd be moving around because we need to find these wildly occurring crops. We need to find animals that we can kill.
Yeah.
We need to find sources of food and get away from prey. But now I know how to grow onions by myself.
No, you
I can
don't.
get the seed. No, I don't. But I can get the
you
seed.
should.
I should. I get the seeds of things or whatever, and I can cultivate my own land. Therefore, I can stop fucking walking. For once in my life, I can
sit
stop
down.
walking. I can sit down. Now this is my land. But suddenly there's another tribe over there. We want your turnips. Well, you can't have them.
This is mine.
War.
Get off my
fight.
land.
A lot of, if you think about it, a lot of human civilization, the importance of us being able to sit down for a bit, which is what farming gave us. Hold on, we can just sit down.
And that's kind of the lovely thing that relates us to back in the day people, because, you know,
We never could sit down.
life exhausting, need to sit down.
But it is fascinating.
True.
I think.
I mean, what I find fascinating, which I think potentially this is going to sound stupid, but I really hope it doesn't and people relate to it, and I hope you get it as well.
Okay, last for people to be nice to you.
Please just try and understand. Do you ever go to the supermarket and think it's amazing that this carrot has come from a farm?
100%, yeah.
This was in the ground, just in a field which no one gave a fuck about like 2 minutes ago. Now, it's front and center in Asda.
I agree. But yeah, it's probably the most important, in my mind, the most important thing that's ever happened in human
I
civilization.
don't know. I think maybe the birth of kind of Jesus. No, farming's not the most important thing that's ever happened. It's not.
What do you think is?
I think what's the most important thing that's ever happened?
To human civilization.
I guess probably when the first two people who weren't monkeys had got together. When we stopped having sex with the monkeys.
So on this podcast, we like to bring up Old MacDonald had a farm a lot. It's been an important vehicle for our criticism of AI. If you'd like to take it away, Charlie.
Old MacDonald had a farm. AI, no.
AI, no. It's one of our staunchest positions on this podcast. But where does Old MacDonald come from? Who is he? Is he a creep? Where does the rhyme come from?
He's not a creep.
He's not a creep.
We can guarantee that.
He's a lovely farmer.
He's a hard-working man.
He's a hard-working man
who provides
with a long-term plan to provide us with potatoes and
spuddery.
wheat. So the song of Old MacDonald is attributed to a playwright and professional jokester, Thomas Durfee, who wrote the original version for an opera in 1706. So I'm going to try and do this in the tune of Old MacDonald, our traditional classic, our modern tune of Old MacDonald, to see if it works. There's one line missing, I've realised, in it, so I don't really know how it's going to work. Watching late and early, there I keep my...
Does not seem like that's in key.
Watching late and early, there I keep my father's cows.
Yeah.
There I milk them yearly. This is where the line isn't there.
Okay.
Booing here, booing there. Here a boo, there a boo, everywhere a boo.
Mm-hmm.
We defy all care and strife in a charming country life.
Lovely.
Now that's the original.
What the hell's happened there then?
What the hell is going
That's
on?
nothing like Old MacDonald had a farm.
It's not that dissimilar, is it?
No words. There's no Old MacDonald.
No, it's not. But it would have changed within the conversation.
It's this tune. It's like I could have done.
But
that.
I don't even know if that's the right. I imagine that's not because it doesn't really fit with that
I
tune.
am still in love with you. Please don't go.
What a surprise! It was also sung in a minor key actually, which gave it a melancholy vibe. So try that. Sing it in a melancholic way.
What, that one?
Yeah.
Watching late and early, there I keep my father's cows. There I milk 'em yearly, booing here, booing there. Here a boo, there a boo, everywhere a boo. We defy all care and strife in a charming country life.
Okay, yeah, that's a melancholic version.
That's kind of a Tom Thwaites.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Moody.
The cold hard ground.
So the oldest version to include the name Old MacDonald, so this is to answer your question, thank God we're finally getting on some solid ground
Thank God, MacDonald.
is Sam Patterson's trio tune released in 1925.
Okay.
The lyrics of the song have been translated... Well, there you go. That's kind of where it came
1925, what was going on then? World War I had just finished. Is that a coincidence, Andrew?
No. But the lyrics of them, so they're not just English and American.
Let's not anglophile
let's not anglicize everything. We're not a couple of Anglophiles. There's more than just English. For God's sake, open your stupid tiny minds and realize that there's more than just this fucking island out there. Okay,
go and have a hollybobs. Go to Reykjavik.
There's lots of different countries that have their iteration of Old MacDonald. So there's Egyptian Arabic. What do you suppose their Old MacDonald equivalent is, Charlie?
Peter.
Peter.
No, Ahmed.
Ahmed?
I don't know.
It's Grandpa Ali.
Well, I mean, it's not that far off, is it?
We've got Chinese.
Okay.
Guess what it is?
Leroy.
Seriously, guess what it is?
Zoo.
Zoo. It's old Mr. Wang had some land.
Okay, sounds racist. The Chinese, you're being racist. Stop being racist to yourselves. Finish. And I don't mean stop. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go on.
Klaus.
Do you understand different nations?
Filber.
It's actually Grandpa Pippolo had a house. Grandpa
don't
Pippolo
think
had
Filber-
a house. It was lovely and cold.
They were eating herring. Then he died of mold.
So I think, we need to give farmers more props in general. I think they're kind of maligned a bit too much in society, aren't they? What are they? The silly country bumpkin folk. But they're not, are they? I mean, most of them are posh.
That's the mad thing. There's a stereotype. Everyone thinks it's ooh-ah. It's actually ooh-yah.
Very good. Very good. They're not hay-guzzling morons. They're martini-sipping
morons.
Yeah.
Cunts, yeah.
Well, no, but they're not cunts, are they? They're doing God's work, our farmers.
I think some of them are cunts.
Yeah.
There's a fucking horrific farmer that I know of in Cornwall.
Personally?
His name is not this, so I can't say it.
Wait, do you know him personally?
Kev Mudd. Kev Mudd has a vendetta with a farmer in Cornwall, and we're not going to name him, but the guy's a bad motherfucker.
Kev Mudd has a vendetta with a farmer in Cornwall?
Yeah, the farmers. He's from like an absolutely twisted family of farmers. I don't know. Yeah, but let's leave it at that.
How is Kev Mudd coming up every time? And it's always relevant. Has Kev Mudd lived the most storied life on the planet?
Yeah, he really has, yeah. He really has.
We'll have to get him on at some point, Kev Mudd. Jesus.
But yeah, Kev Mudd knows a bad farmer. I guess.
Why is he bad?
Just the nastiest piece of work you can... Like, he sort of...
Yeah.
I think it's actually unbroadcastable, some of it, but like, it's fucked.
Okay. Well, fuck you, that farmer. But...
Go to hell.
But on to chickens. Because chickens are weird. We've spoken a lot about cows, but chickens are the real freaks. I'm going to tell you about a chicken who you'd be very interested to hear about.
Thank you.
His name is Mike the Headless Chicken. Now, Mike the Headless Chicken was a male chicken that lived for 18 months after he was beheaded.
What sort of life is that?
That's no life.
How's he eating anything? They're just putting grain down his throat.
I double-checked this and it was real.
That's horrendous.
Surviving because most of his brainstem remained intact. And a blood clot prevented him from bleeding to death. After the beheading, Mike achieved national fame and he died in March. What is going on with chickens?
Sorry, can we have a picture of him?
Yeah, picture of Mike there. I've checked him. He's a headless chicken.
But where's the brain?
There is. I don't know. Most of his brain stem remained intact.
Stem as in like, not
just
the not the kind of
like
special needs.
The tentacles. Special needs.
STEM is, I think, a special needs organization. Not them. The brain stem as in he had like a little kind of
Isn't like science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Oh, that's Stern.
Yeah. Yeah, STEM subjects.
Or the thing where it's like what's that big science thing that's in Switzerland?
The Hadron Collider.
Not that either. Not that at all. I mean, the chicken's sort of.
So you've mistaken a brain stem for the Hadron Collider.
I think I've mistaken my.
What do you mean there's a Hadron Collider in a chicken? That's what you're asking.
Have we done that?
Have we done that? Anyway, chickens. What the fuck is going on with them? Why are they? What do you mean they can run around? Even if Mike is a great case. 18 months. Good play to him.
Good lord.
Good play. Bless us and save us. There's a headless chicken. But what is going on? Why can we cut off a chicken's head and they can run around for a bit? What's going on with chickens? They're mad.
I'm glad that they're tiny because I do not enjoy
Fuck
them.
A big chicken.
They're so you can't reason with them at all. They're so fucking like glitchy. They're just so They're so terrifying and kind of unrelaxing.
We did a big group holidays to the Cotswolds a few years ago, and it was Farmer Jason, and we would be...
Who's Farmer Jason?
Nice. We would be inside doing whatever you do on holiday, and there were chickens who just wander in, and we just have to get rid of chickens who would just wander into the house.
How would you get rid of them?
Pick them up, throw them out.
Did you say, don't you dare come back here, you little cunt? I'm a chicken.
Oh, hey, little fella. Looks like you've wandered into the wrong house. We'll get you fixed better than no time. I'm just gonna touch you. Is that all right if I just place my hand on your wings? Yeah, lovely. And picking you up, that feels nice, doesn't it?
Oh,
nice and
yeah, that feels great.
And I've got some. Don't kiss me.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Not again. It was a mistake. It shouldn't have happened. I like girls.
I'm a chicken.
I know.
I'm a girl chicken.
It doesn't matter to me.
It sort of does count.
Everyone will think I'm really, really weird.
Yeah, but if it's true love, which this could be, I mean, we got, nothing comes easy, and Rome wasn't built in a day, and you got to water, chicken feed. What about chicken mead?
What the hell?
So, Andrew.
Charlie.
To add insult to injury.
Oh, no.
Let alone sad farmers.
Don't kick a farm while it's down.
You got Nazi bloody cows.
No. Haven't we got enough Nazi humans? Now they've gone to cows? Why?
Mussolini. They're allies with Mussolini.
Allied with Mussolini.
Yeah, basically, look, it's all a bit fucked, this bit, so I apologise, everybody, if it's upsetting, but essentially...
Hermoon Goebbels. No, that's
Hermoon Goering.
Hermoon Goering.
Essentially, Andrew, a Devon farmer has been forced to offload his aggressive flock or herd of Nazi-bred super cows.
But what the hell is a Nazi-bred super cow, Charlie?
Well, I'll tell you, Andrew. There's this cattle, this form of cattle.
There's a heck.
This new form of cattle was created in the 1920s by a Nazi zoologist, Heinz and Lutz Heck, who was a couple of nasty bastards. They wanted to recreate the aurochs, which is I've actually seen these, an important beast in Teutonic mythology, where it's basically a massive super cow.
Yeah.
That's kind of like blue, big gold eyes, like an amazing looking, sort of magical cow.
Yeah.
They're trying to make that.
Yeah.
Now, you can't blame him for trying to make an amazing, magical, massive cow.
We've all been there.
But you can blame him for all the Nazi stuff.
You can.
But
we're not absolving the Nazis here. We're just suggesting that their want for a big cow
is fine.
It's basically human nature.
Yeah. Nazi leaders dreamed of allowing the animals to roam free so they could once again be hunted. They wanted to basically hunt these magical super cows for their own ego, probably.
I imagine so.
Derek Howe imported 13 heck cattle to his Devon farm in 2009, and he successfully bred them to more than 20, which is seven more than 13, Andrew. And he was forced to reduce the size of his herd of Nazi super cows to 6 because they were way too aggressive. They were essentially just trying to kill any person that came near them.
Yeah.
But they do look amazing. We'll put a picture here.
Of the Nazi
They're quite sort of ethereal and big, but not like fat. They're just like beefy.
Well, they're kind of mythological cows, aren't they?
Yeah.
They shouldn't be here.
But they're furious.
Well, this is what you get when you play God.
Suppose you would be like, fuck off, you little pink monkey man.
Yeah, I'm massive. And you're trying to put me in a pen.
Who are you? You're like this like splodgy little...
Yeah.
What are you even wearing?
Yeah, that's a pathetic hat.
Fucking loser. I should be out there
Look
in
at
the
my
fields.
horns.
I actually now have realised that I don't actually...
You're a Nazi cow sympathiser.
Yeah, because if I'm like, what the fuck am I doing in this enclosure? This
I'm
pig?
a Nazi cow.
I should be out there running things.
Yeah. Autarky, or cowty, or cowty.
They're all cows.
We need land for cows. We need land and self-sufficiency for our cows. We're Nazi cows.
Yeah.
Of course they're going to behave like that. Stop making Nazi cows. Also, this is on, what's his name? Stephen Cow? Derek Cow?
Derek Cow.
Derek Cow, who's sat around in Devon one day, who thinks, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reintroduce Nazi cows into the world.
Come on.
Lock him up in a pen himself and see how he fucking likes it.
What about a Buddhist pig? Come on.
Yeah. What about a Hindu goat?
Well, I know the Hindu goat.
And who's that?
The Dalai Lama.
And that seems like a wonderful time to harvest our way up to Patreon Valley. How's the valley looking, Charlie?
Fucking bulbous. There is crop.
Fucking bulbous.
There is so many crops. There's like radishes everywhere. We've got a whole lot of livestock. There is a fleet of pigs, and they are loving it. And they're even willing to people to eat them. They're kind of like this magical cartoon pig where the bottom half of them is bacon rashers, and you can eat them, and they actually don't mind.
Right.
It's cartoonish.
It's like a perpetual stew, but a pig.
Yeah. It is a perfect environment for food.
Well, I'm glad everyone in the valley is having a lovely farmy time. Subscribe to the Patreon for as little as £3 a month, where you can get an extra episode of this. This week we discussed the fact that Charlie has 15 ladybugs dead in his room that he hasn't cleared up for a month.
I also booted I've now got a smashed glass on my carpet, which I haven't got around to cleaning up because I got up for a piss at 4 a.m. and honestly, like, football kicked a glass. It made like a YouTube sound effect smash. It was like the perfect. We'll put one in there now. It made that sound, and then I can't be. I've just got like juice, ladybugs, and glass all over my room.
So mostly on the Patreon, we just discussed the horror that is Charlie's bedroom
and
floor.
Flies circling. It's such a joke. My room right now. It's what you'd imagine if you didn't like me. It's what you'd imagine my room's like.
Okay, I get exactly what you mean by that. But yeah, you get those kind of episodes. You get ad-free episodes. There's a group chat and so on. And we're
popping off.
Pardon?
C'est popping off.
C'est popping off.
I'm a French guy who's just found our Patreon.
Yeah, go on.
Oh my God. C'est popping off.
Wow, and that's kind words from our Frenchman who's just joined. But yeah, so we're going to... And you get a chance to answer a question on this podcast right now. So you could end up like Matty Slesser, who's got a question for us today.
Okay.
Matty asks, do you think in the future they're going to call us mean names because we farm living creatures while they eat protein cubes or something? I think about this a lot.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so, Matty.
Why not?
Because people forever have eaten meat.
But
we need meat. There is no viable. I'm not fucking having a little stupid carton of Huel on the bus. I'm having a barbecue at mine, and there's beef, and I'm actually going to bring some goat in, curry goat.
Okay.
Any ways of achieving that. If he's talking about protein cubes specifically, he's not referring to veg as a viable alternative. I'm interpreting this question as like, why don't we have Huel? Because it's bollocks, Matty, and it tastes like shit. I'm not having some weird custardy fake protein thing. I'm having my sausage.
But you can't imagine human culture and morals changing to a point where we stop eating meat and find a better way to do things, where we can consume protein that's maybe even as delicious as meat. And they look back at our horrible animal practices, factory farming, and they go, "What are those horrible little men and women in the past? Can you imagine doing all that stuff?"
Yeah. No, I think the kind of factory farming is obviously nasty, and you can have protein from couscous, but what he's referring to, I think, is is the kind of alternatives. I
think you're focusing too much because he said protein cubes or something. I think it's more
harsh.
What will the past judge us for?
I think they'll judge us for kind of eating wings out of a lime basket, but they won't judge us for the fact that we eat meat. It depends how you eat it. If you're eating it like in a kind of wholesome way, like off a rock, you've charred grilled some chicken on a rock and you're on a cliff. Brilliant. If you're in a factory farm, like with fingering your fucking wife and having a chicken burger patty, then obviously that's much worse. It's about the wholesomeness of your consumption. Thank you, Matty. Andrew, what do you think?
I don't know. Things change in a very confusing way all the time, because I always thought that would be the case. They'll look back at us, and people in the future will look back at us being horrible little cow and chicken guzzlers going, "Oh, aren't we horrible people?" Because there was that big vegan trend, and that's kind of dying now, and everyone's like, "You need
free the
me."
nipple.
I guess it was around the time of Free the Nipple, but but that ebbs and flows, and it's like, but are we really going to? I thought you kind of think there'll be this progressive morality that will follow, but in this world, it's changing too much. Maybe that we're regressing, and we're going to start putting humans in farms, and they'll laugh at us being pansies who didn't put humans in battery farms and harvested the human fucking livers and eat those. So I don't know anymore. I don't know what the future looks like, and I'll never know.
No, and it's a scary thing.
It's a scary
thing. It's a cold, hard world.
I think about that a lot, though. Like, what are we going to be judged for?
Well, we'll be judged.
What's normal to us that's going to be horrifying to
We're
them?
not going to be judged for the sausages. We're going to be judged for the fact that we've destroyed the planet. Although I guess we're destroying it with farming, sort of. But then it'll be all the other stuff. It'll be kind of the social media wars, the info wars, and the water wars, rather than the kind of you ate too many chicken. Thank you.
Patrick Clifford asked a question. He asks, have you seen the recent campaign against the practice of gassing pigs to death? No, because I'm not a freak. Is it enough to stop you from eating bacon? And if you had to design the most humane slaughter method, what are you going with?
I'm going to convince it to jump.
Yeah, it's kind of like a psychological manipulation. We get them all on cliffs and we say how pathetic their lives have been. They've never accomplished anything. So then it's kind of a consensual killing.
You're a pig.
You're a pig. You've got nothing to live for.
You haven't even got a name.
We'll bring a mirror. We'll just hold them up. That's you.
You're disgusting.
You're disgusting.
You're not even John Paul. You'll never be John Paul.
You live in a pen surrounded by your own shit. I'm not sure you can pick your mother out of the lineup, man.
You've got no idea who you are.
You haven't got a clue who you are.
End this.
You're bouncing about in a pen.
It'll be easy to end this.
Just jump. Just kill yourself.
The best thing you can ever do is be a good meal for someone.
No one's going to miss you. The best thing you can do is be a bit of bacon wrapped around a lovely bit of turkey for our roast dinner.
Good boy.
Go, now jump. And he's gone. There you go. That's a humane way to do it. Just convince them to do it. So now we're going to plant our way up to Peace's pasture. Turnip by carrot by potato. And here we are in the pasture. It's obviously lovely.
So much stuff.
It's a pasture.
It's the perfect farm.
It's a perfect
farm.
There's
loads of there's flying animals. The veg can all talk. It's like VeggieTales.
VeggieTales.
Does anyone remember VeggieTales?
I don't remember VeggieTales.
It's a deep cut. I won't explain it, but if anyone remembers it, shout out to you.
It's lovely in there.
Together.
It's lovely in there. It's a wonderful time. And as ever, we're going to finish with some pieces that we both written to sum up our feelings of the topic of the week, which this week is farming. And we're going to start with my piece, which is called Farming, and it's by me. Two farmers stand either side of a fence, shouting at each other. No, you're not listening. I've got the requisite documentation.
No, you're not listening. I've got piles of paper.
I am.
You're what?
Listening.
Right. Okay, well, it's 2 meters into my land, and if you don't move it, I'll be calling the council.
You see that map you've got there?
Yes.
The one that charts the local area?
Yes.
Well, you can shove it up your mufter. It's wrong.
There'll be no such shoving up any mufters, I'll have you know. I don't even know what a mufter really is, to be frank with you. Now, this here is an official plotted ordnance survey by none other than Maggie Pilcher from the Office of National Statistics.
You know full well that Pilcher's a fucking London shill. She's got no business whatsoever telling me, or you for that matter, where my farm ends and yours starts.
It's as simple as bloody this! You move that fence 2 meters due south, or there'll be all sorts of hell coming.
Well, one of you would touch yourself off, you great!
Hey, muchachos. Listen to yourselves. ¿Qué pasa aquí? Is this the way you wish to speak to one another? Man of the soil to man of the soil, no?
It's the fence. He speaks to us.
Why do you gotta focus on what is dividing you? Why not focus on what brings you together? Juntos. Are you not both red-blooded patatas bravas? Chorizo guys who strut around town? You are one of a kind. You're unique. You are of the same ilk. Think about what you could achieve together without separating yourselves by such small little issues like land and pesos ese.
But he's...
Shh, silencio. No. Look at each other. See yourselves. Be free.
I think the fence might have a point.
I think so too.
I mean...
You know what? Let's leave her where she is. What's a couple of meters between men like us?
Come here, you.
Let's go back to mine. I'll pop kettle on. We can watch a movie.
I'm right behind you, pal.
I've got yours too on disc.
Oh, you got Jaws too?
Yeah.
I've loved that film.
Have you heard about cow tipping? But
it's an awful blight on our
I
society.
know. I don't like it, but I do like how it's portrayed in cartoon.
It's honestly, it's one of the funniest things I've seen. That car, what's that cartoon called?
I kind of want to touch.
Maybe we should put that one after the tea. Let's do
that. Stupid hermanos. A plan comes together. We divide and divide, but they do not look at us. They look at each other. For centuries, my people have grown stronger and stronger. We have blinded the humans to their similarities, blinded them to their real enemies. Us. Defenses. Our plan is nearly completado. A world of fences. Our world of fences. Oh, the glorious, delicious, rigid divisions.
Hey, amigo! All those gringos are messing with our pigeons.
Damn straight, muchacho. They are blinder than I have ever seen.
It seems our time is near.
Patience, my wooden amigo. For we strike when they are at their lowest.
For the love of the enclosure.
By the grace of our wood.
And there you go. Right. An important Piece about divisions and farmland.
Harrowing. I mean,
harrowing.
I quite like the fences, to be honest.
You're on the fences
I
side.
think the farmers seem like fucking morons. Big boys with big toys.
Big boys with big toys. With
a toy is a combine harvester is just a massive toy.
It is. It's basically a big butt plug.
Exactly.
Bottom plug.
For probably some of the dirtiest asses in the country.
Whoa. Dirty ass farmers wiping their bottoms and hay.
I mean, the sound of those farmers, those northern men, those northern farmers did sound like they had very dirty bums.
Yeah.
And they're not like...
I guess they did. I think they were nice fellas.
We don't know anything about their bums.
We're being manipulated and controlled by the fences. You know, they're the real divisions.
They are. And they're taking over.
They've taken over.
Where's our nearest fence? How far away are we from a fence?
Not far at all. I think I'd argue maybe even a stone's throw away.
Judging by your incredibly nice throwing skills.
Thank you very much. But yes, watch out for the divisions in life. You know, have we progressed so much from our squabbling over small bits of land? Maybe we should see the modern fences in our world aren't necessarily about land, but maybe they're about our ideas and even how we view each other. Thank you. Charlie, please, your piece.
An important piece, thank you.
An important, yes.
This is my piece. This is called Farming.
Who's it by?
It's by me.
Welcome to Aura Farm. Here, we're about to...
Aura Farm this. Aura Farm that. Shut up. Keep your Aura Farm. How about You're a Farm? That's right. You can be a farm if you want. Pour a bit of dirt on your chest and stick some carrots on it. Plant some nasty new little seeds about your friends and family and how they never really liked you. Milk yourself on an adjustable vacuum pump. Have a nice man or lady plough you into next harvest. Get fertilised. Develop an irrigation system on your stupid dry head. Then after all that, set yourself on fire and you can claim it on insurance. Thank you.
Turn yourself into a farm.
No Aura Farm. You're a farm.
No Aura farming.
We're a farm.
No data farming. We're a farming. You're a farming.
We're gone
he,
farming.
she, they are farming. We love a farming.
We do.
If everyone's like farming, you know, isn't it lovely to be in touch with the universe? Or we didn't even touch on aura farming this episode because fuck you.
This is us to aura farming.
This is us to aura farming.
If you say aura farming, you've already your farm's been burnt to the ground
by us.
A fucking loser.
Yeah, because we're farmland terrorists and we're going to burn down any farmland we don't agree with.
Which is aura.
Aura farm, you're a farm, we're all a farm. You're damn right, Charlie. I couldn't agree more with that lovely piece, and it's absolutely true.
Thank you very much.
High stinking heaven. Charlie, what the heck have we learnt this week?
We've learnt that this country is a farm.
And bloody run by a load of barnyard animals.
It is. Rishi Moonak.
It's right there.
We've learnt that this country is run by...
Keir Farmer. Oh my goodness. Keir Farmer.
Who else we got? Bovine Johnson.
Bovine fucking Johnson.
Listen, the place is
David
run by...
Lama.
David Lama. Theresa Hay.
Oh my God.
This country is run by fucking animals, okay?
Animals.
So keep your wits about you because it's fucked. No one cares about you. No one cares about me. You got to stay out there, get into some fields and rip a carrot out of the ground because that is the truest form of life.
You're damn right, Charlie.
Andrew, what have you learned this holiday? Not holiday. This work. We're at work.
Well, on that point, I learned that holidaying cows probably have nicer milk than working cows.
Very true.
Milk's confusing. Horns and bones are weird. What are we meant to do with them? Should we become farmers? I don't know. Do we value farmers?
Absolutely.
Yes, we do. But how do we... But are some of them probably bellends? Yeah, definitely.
As with any profession.
I think farming has been one of our most... Some dentists are cunts. Some chiropractors.
Some humans ain't human.
But I think this has probably been our most nuanced episode. There's a lot of confusion about what we think about farming. What do we think about farmers? Jeremy Clarkson probably encapsulates that with, you know, he's a bellend, but at the end of the day, he makes good farming telly. Farming.
Perfect, Andrew.
There's lots of push and pull in farming. And I ain't just talking about the plows. Thank you for...
But we, you know, ultimately, Andrew, we've all just got to plow on.
Love you, Charlie.
Love you too.
See you next week.
Charlie investigate. They're gonna find the truth and tell you straight. They're exploring themselves and the universe. Andrew's spoiled. Charlie's even worse. The meaning of life, they're gonna find out. So sit back and listen, you big trout. That's enough from me anyway. What the bloody hell? They're investigating today.